Good day, sisters and brothers, One Nation Tribal Alliance and community. Today I am continuing on with my 10 video challenge. And today I'm bringing you all the sixth video, which is going to be some of the herbs that we use in Zuni. And I want to point out this is not going to be a medical advice for any of you that, thinking that, you know, because we use it, that doesn't mean you can jump on it and everything. But I just had to bring out that little statement about saying that this is not a medical advice. So anyway, let me get to my screen and we'll get this thing show on the road. So here I am. Da da da. I'm on. Look at that. Look at that man. Dun da da. Come on. There we are. And y'all know who I am. You know, we are a One Nation Tribal Alliance SEAL, which is the medicine wheel. And today, again, I am going to discuss just a couple plants with y'all, which is the herbal plants that Zuni people use. So I am going to share that with y'all today. So let's get to the next slide. Okay, the first one we have is is Texas yellow wildflowers. And in Zuni, this is a female tea that comes out during the month of August or September in the ditches where it's holding water. And these flowers in Zuni, we call it Kainaitu. Kainaitu is a female tea, again, Zuni. And the Mormon tea, which is, the other tea, is the male tea. Again, this tea is very, very good in a lot of ways, but I'm going to tell you how the Zuni people use. But anyway, Texas yellow wildflowers plants are found on the roadside or open fields where there is standing water. They like a lot of moisture. And usually, if you're in East Texas, I've seen them as early as May because they get a lot of rain in March and April. And when May comes around with the heat temperatures rising, they come up real quick. And by June, end of June and July, the plants were already burned off because of the high heat. And so, they come out in April and May during the rain showers. So they require a lot of water. Anyway, native midwives, how they use this is they use it when they are delivering babies. And what they do is the midwives will brew a pot of this tea, which is, we call it kainaitu, and provide it to the patient who is giving birth, probably a little before she gives birth, and then just a little bit, but maybe a half a cup before they give birth. And then after she gives birth, then they give them a full cup, for the first hour, and then the second hour they get another cup. And that what it does is they say that it helps heal the uterus after childbirth, you know, for the mother. And that's why midwives, they like to carry around these tea, which is do, which is again Texas yellow horse, yellow Texas yellow wildflowers. So this is the picture of it, and you can look at it, and you can, if you're in Texas or wherever, you can look for it. But again, they only come around after the rainy season. So the Texas, how they make it is they brew a pot with, of hot water. But when you pick this tea, you just pick it right on top of its roots. Give it about an inch on top of its roots because when we pick herbs, we don't pick it to kill the plant. We keep it to survive because and then we talk to the plant. We thank the plant. We tell them we appreciate your help, and we ask it for its energy to help us allow to heal the patient that's going to receive it. So when they get it, they dry it off. They take the flowers off and they dry the stem. And once it dries up, once the stem dries, they kind of break it up into about a half-inch pieces. And once they break it up, they put it in a sack and they carry it with them. So when when the midwives have to go deliver a baby, they carry it with them as one of their herbal medicine to where when the baby is delivered, they brew a pot and they start giving it to the mother. And the mother can start taking it for up to a year or until the uterus completely heals. And only the mother will know when she's completely healed. So she will continue to drink this tea until then. You know, the herbal tea is kind of orange color when it brews. You know, however, with the orange color, if you put lemon in it, it just turns white. I don't know why it does that, but you know, so you just drink it naturally. You don't put sugar in it. You don't put anything in it. Just boil it and drink it. Is what the midwives do. Now we can drink. Men can drink it too. I mean, there's no limitation on just women only, but they midwives use it for child delivery to help the mother heal quick. And sometimes people drink it as just one of them herbal teas that that they have around. So you know it's good for people. It's also has a lot of echinacea in there, so it will kind of help stop the colds from coming around if you're outside in the cold climate. So anyway, this is what in Zuni we call it Kainaitu, and in identified as a Texas yellow wildflowers. So if you go out looking for them, this is what they look like. Okay, this next one that I'm showing you is mullein plant. Mullein can be used in a lot of ways, but the only thing I'm going to tell you all about is in Zuni, we call it fish shoe. So this mullein plant, fish shoe, is commonly used for many things. You can use it as a orange dye, you can use it as a herbal tea, and you can use it as a congestive medicine. But again, this is not a medical advice, but if you want to use it for yourself, you can find mullein. Mullein is found in the mountain, flat, dry areas year round because they're such a strong plant. They can survive cold winters. I mean, you can go out in the middle of the dead winter and you see this mullein plant out in New Mexico, where I'm from. They'll still be green as it could be and growing and just be a happy plant out there. So they survive the cold weathers, the extreme cold weathers. So it is very powerful. For congestive use, you know, you pick the stalk or the long stalk right here. You see that? I'm circling it. You pick that, and again, when you pick your herbs, you thank the plant, you thank mother for producing the plant, and you tell the plant what you are going to use for. If it's for congestion relief, you tell it, I need your help to help this my patients get congestive relief by taking you in with me. So when you pick it, first thing you need to do is you need to dry the plant. And once it dries, you just crumble it up. Don't try to grind it, but just crumble it up. And once you crumble it up, you can get a tea strainer ball and put about, depending on how much you're going to make. If you're just going to make 1 cup of mullein tea to take, you just need to probably use a teaspoon of mullein in that, tea ball. Put it in there, put it in hot water, and steep it. steep it for about 10 minutes. And once it turns into tea, you can drink it. Now, some people, some of the people that will come help you with this mullein plant, they don't use the tea ball. They just dump what they want in there in the water, in a cup of hot water, and steep it for about 10 minutes, stir it, and they ask you to drink it. So you can drink the mullein with the tea, and but some people like to steep use this ball so they don't get the plant in there in their tea. But either way you can do it. It still works the same, I believe, because I had a chest cold last year, and man, when we finally found mullein and everything, it broke up my chest cold. So, you know, you boil the water, you put that tea in there and let it steep for 10 minutes. Then you serve it. You know, you can serve it about 2 or 3 times a day. You can drink it 2 or 3 times a day until your congestion is gone. So, mullein tea is good for your congestion. It's also good for your other you know other illnesses too. If you have a stomach ache or you have muscle ache, just drink a little bit, and once it go out through your system, you know, it helps quite a bit. So anyway, this is mullein tea. The next one is cedar, Western red cedar, you know, and it's called Thuja occidental, or common name is smaraj, smaraj. And this cedar, Western red cedar, is out in the Southwest. And I got a picture of it right here. And today I'm going to tell you all about how the Zunis use it as a cosmetic hair removing, you know, remedy or herb. So, you know, again, this is not a medical advice. So, using cosmetically to remove hair, first of all, I'm going to go step by step. Gather branches with leaf ends on it, like this, like you see on the picture, those leafy ends. This picture is zoomed out, so when you see the Western red cedar tree, it's not going to be the ends are not going to be that big. But anyway, you gather them up, and then you build a fire and you burn them. You burn the leaves, you know, into ash, and when it becomes an ash, you sift the ash in a screen, a wire screen, whatever, to get that ash finer. It comes like a powdery. Then you get the ash and you mix it with hot water, as hot as your body can handle, meaning that don't get it boiling hot because you'll burn your skin, but just get it hot enough to where your body can handle it. Stick your finger in there. Okay, it's hot enough. Then you mix your cedar with that hot water, and then you get you rub the ash paste in the area of where you want the hair removed. A lot of men, they put it on their facial, and that's why as natives we don't have beards coming out of us, or a lot of men put it all over their body to remove the hairy chest. You know, I guess whoever put the ash on me before when I was a kid missed the spot because I got one hair growing out right here. But anyway, that's beside the point. Trying to be funny. Anyway, you put it on where you need to remove the hair. If a lot of people have a lot of hair on their arms, you try it on your arms and your legs first, and then you let it sit for let it stand, let the paste be on there for about 10 minutes. Then you rinse it off. And then just kind of rub your hands over it, and let's see if the hair starts removing. If not, put some more paste on there and let it sit. You may have to do it 2 or 3 times in one setting. And after that, once you rinse it out, wash it off and everything, if it's on your facial, wash it all off. Wherever you try to remove the hair, put it on and wash it off. And, Then wait 2 or 3 days and do it again. And when you do it again, as the time goes on, you'll realize that your hair will start falling off. And we do this method when we are tanning skin, whether it's deer skin, cow skin, or pig skin, whatever we are doing, we put it in hot water and put the ash in there, cedar ash in there, and then when it comes out, usually a deer hide, when as soon as it comes out of the hot water, you just shake it and all the hair will come off. But on us, since we're not using the hot water, just the hottest we can stand it, it will take some time, but it will come off because mothers and grandmothers use this same procedure to newborn babies. So that way, when they grow up, they don't have any hair. So this is just, you know, a brief thing about how we use it, cedar cosmetically to remove hair. Now, if you want more information, you know where to find me. So, or if you want to try it and let me know how the outcome comes out, again, you know where to find me. So, now, the last one I'm going to bring out to y'all is called Lagusticum porteri, which is Osha. But we natives, we call it bear root. And in Zuni, we call it Quimiwe. Osha bear root is strictly mountainous plant, found deep in a deep, moist, rich, organic soil in high elevation. Again, so natives, when we go out and pick Osha, this is what it looks like. When you go out on a high mountainous area, this is what the plant looks like. But when we pick it, we're not going after the plant. We're going after the root. And you gotta pick it to where you don't kill the plant. Sometimes the roots will be 3 to 10 feet long. So you're gonna find a root, follow it to the tip. And then when you get to the tip, then you can work your way up, maybe cut off 2 feet of that, and that's it. Or come up to the first Y and cut it off. Because you don't want to cut off where the Y is because you might kill the plant. And so, that's how you pick Osha or bear root. And then you hang to dry. Once it dries, we don't some people grind it to use it as a internal medicine to drink. If they are internally ill and sometimes you wake up, you don't know if you're sick or physically or mentally, whatever, and you just don't feel up to par, you might want to mix a little bit of it and drink it. That's what we do in Zuni. We drink a little bit of the ocean water, and whatever we're thinking, however, it cleans out our system. But we, as natives, we use it in a as a spiritual protection. So when Osha is dry, we usually break it up into little pieces because it's pretty strong. You try to get a big piece in your mouth, they're pretty strong. So we break it up in little pieces. I mean, real little pieces. And then we have a little leather pouch, medicine pouch. We put it in there. Well, as a medicine man, all medicine men should be carrying one with them at all times. So for his own protection or the patient, patient protection. So Osha, used in internal healing medicine, what you do is you grind the Osha into powder, and then you get approximately in a cup of water, you get about 10 grams of Osha powder, which is real little amount. And then you put it in the hot water and you let it steep for a while, and you stir it, and then you drink it. When it's drinkable, you drink it, and you will start healing up. So these are the 4 plants that I wanted to talk to you all about. And because, you know, again, I'm just trying to catch up with my 10 video, and we'd like to welcome you and thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe and put in a comment if you have any comments. And again, we have we have some courses on our website. Our website is healthyandharmoniouslifestyle.com. Kim and I have some courses in there that we teach. I teach the native alchemy, using the medicine wheel, and Kim teaches healing and raising your vibration through the chakras, which she points out. I think she goes more than 7 chakras, but I'm just going to say we use the 7 main chakras when we teach this class to raise the vibration. Because right now, we need to raise our vibration. And, you know, we thank you all again for watching. If you need to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me at hello@healthyandharmoniouslifestyle.com, or you can join our One Nation Tribal Alliance on Facebook. You know, join and like and subscribe to our YouTube videos or channel. And again, we thank you for watching, and y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all, and keep up the good work of whatever you're doing. And I'm just mumbling so I can find my way around so I can shut this thing off. So, but anyway, I love you. You have a great day. Bye bye.